Also for us here tonight, an effort to tackle systemic issues on Buffalo's east side. The Buffalo Together Community Response Fund, created in the wake of the racist 514 massacre, has raised more than $6 million to support and lift up disadvantaged neighborhoods. About $500,000 went out in emergency response grants, and the remaining $6 million will go to long-term investments. And the group is ready to put that money to good use. Joining us live here tonight to talk about this effort are Garnell Whitfield, founding member of Buffalo Together's Fund, and Thomas Beauford, the Buffalo Together Fund co-chair. Thanks to both of you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Garnell, let me start with you. Tell me about how this came to be in the aftermath of the massacre that claimed your mother's life and 9 others, and how we got from when you founded this to where we are today.
Well, immediately after the massacre on 514, there were persons within the community that were interested in helping and wanted to do something for the community. Mm-hmm. And so this fund was created, was developed, and there were 14 original contributors, local funders, and it's ballooned to over 100 local and national funders at this point in time.
And Mr. Beauford, the dollar figure here, more than $6 million, Garnell and I were talking during the commercial break. I mean, it is a large dollar figure. It doesn't get you exactly where you want to be, right? Mm-hmm. But this is money that can make a big difference. You are now, I think, a week out from really getting to the point where the process is going to start to putting this money to use, right?
Correct. And as Garnell said, this was an effort that was looking to address issues that were pre-existent before May 14th, right? Structural issues of racism and disparities in the community. So this is a strategy to go forward strategy to make transformational and sustainable economic change, and address some of the pre-existing conditions. So the $6 million is a start. Mm-hmm. It's a great start. As you know, we had $6 million, and $500,000 went out through stewardship and favorable market conditions. It's back at $6 million, and we're looking to do something again towards getting money back out into the community.
Yeah, there's going to be a very important public meeting, right, that happens 1 week from today. Tell me about that, and for community groups who feel like, look, I'm out there making a difference and I could use this money, what should they know about how this is going to play out? Well,
on February 26th at 6:30, there will be a press conference and an unfolding or unveiling of a plan, a long-term plan, sustainable plan that has been worked on for the last 2 years by this group. And there will be grants of $25,000 that will be made available to qualifying entities. I'm going to defer to Thomas.
Yeah, and building off of that, I mean, the difference between the money that you've spent already, right? These, I think they were sort of described as like emergency kind of grants, the $500,000. Tell me the difference in what this is about. You talk about long-term investment.
Right. So that first $500,000 that went out was very, very close, approximate in time to the May 14th tragedy, yeah. Right? So they were boots on the ground organizations getting into spaces where other organizations just couldn't at that time. And they were already doing the work, and we wanted to make sure that they had the support without a lot of red tape to really help them further their mission and get resources to communities that need it. This is part of our longer strategy. This is for businesses who need help with their infrastructure. These are for, not so much direct response food and other critical services, but this is to help businesses and other entities move forward to support a more robust economic structure in the community. So it's a little different in terms of its scope and its direction.
Yeah, I've heard you talk before in the context of this fund about generational change. Walk our viewers through what that means.
Well, I mean, we want to have change that's sustainable over time. It took us generations to get to where we are on the east side of Buffalo. Obviously, there's no silver bullets. It's going to take some time. So we've been very thoughtful and really taken our time and trying to be, come up with a sustainable long-term plan for the community, one that will help facilitate generational wealth and generational growth.
Does the Yeah, does the fundraising effort also continue? I mean, we had mentioned $6 million raised. It's a significant number. You want to raise even more than that. Does that effort continue?
That effort absolutely continues, as well as all of the strategies that are to be deployed in terms of addressing these long-term systemic issues. As Garnell mentioned, we've been working on this for 6 years. And when we say we, it's the collective we of not only the local steering committee, but we also employed a think tank that helped us understand what other initiatives were going on in other cities that had faced similar problems, not in terms of mass shooting, but in terms of just the deterioration economically, especially in black and brown neighborhoods. So we learned about a lot of strategies. We took trips, we visited places, and we're bringing all of this information and resource together. We also built this upon other initiatives that had happened in the Buffalo area as well. Some of them that were successful, and we built on that and other studies. So it was this is a cumulative thing. This is not throwaway, but you know, we're going to get ourselves in a space to be a convener, bringing all those ideas and historical information and these new strategies all together in alignment to move this community forward.
We're going to learn a lot more 1 week from now. We'll obviously be covering that for everybody. Mr. Whitfield, Mr. Beauford, thanks to both of you with the Buffalo Together Community Response Fund. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.